got a statement for us first, or you want us to ask a question?
You guys can ask the question wherever you are. Happy to be here. Nice to have all you guys out whenever you're ready.
A big moment for you, right? They finally trust you to bring you up here.
Yep. Yeah, it's a big moment. Just gaining a trust and, kind of finally, starting to take on more of a, active role in the media and things like that is, big for me, and I'm glad that I can, participate in it.
What was that like last year, kind of getting a shot to contribute right away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was great. It was a dream come true. We put in a lot of hard work, and just to get to, make an impact on the field and do everything I can to help, contribute to the national championship was something I'll never forget, and, I'm hoping we can duplicate it again this year.
How much more comfortable are you this year going into year two versus where you were this time?
A lot more comfortable, you get more comfortable with players on your team, you get more comfortable on the offense. From strength and conditioning wise, I feel better, I feel stronger, just everything, from learning the playbook to understanding defensive schemes and things like that. It's all, becoming more cut down, concise, and I'm figuring out, what it is, to really be a college football player.
What was it like in that room when they announced that Jamie had gotten the scholarship? You could tell Nick was pretty excited about it.
It was great. Jamie's such a hard worker. We all wanted it for him. So not only, was Jamie excited, but our whole team was excited. We were clapping, cheering. Jamie deserves that. He deserves everything. And we have a lot of great walk-ons who work really hard. But Jamie, exceptionally works very hard.
Is that one of those first chemistry building moments for this team potentially this year?
Yeah, absolutely. We've had different opportunities to build chemistry, but that specific moment where we all got together and realized, hey, this is someone whose hard work is finally paying off for them, and what a great opportunity to really come together and say, wow, congrats, Jamie. This is great. Let's get back to work.
Who was the first one to grab him? Do you remember?
What was that?
Who was the first one to grab him?
I think his linebackers, his immediate position teammates were, swarmed him, of course, and we all kind of went up to him afterwards and congratulated him, especially the tight ends too, because we go against them almost every day. So, we knew he deserved it, and I'm glad he got it.
And new tight end in that group with Cam Stewart, tall kid. What's he like out there?
Oh, he's great. He's a good guy, really tall. I'm sure you guys know that. But it's interesting for him because he's never really played football before, so he's learning the ropes. He's doing a really good job, grasping the finer details of blocking and running and catching that he might not have done before because he played baseball before this. So he's really getting it. He's getting the hang of it. It's interesting because he's an old guy, he's older than us, but he's a freshman too. So it's nice to kind of have him for that experience, but also, get to teach him a few things.
You benefit from being an old guy?
No, we don't make fun of him. Yeah.
What's your role in this?
It seems like you and Blake have a good relationship. Where do you see him play you better since this spring?
Yeah, well, we have a great relationship. We're really good friends. He's in my class. He's gotten better in a lot of areas, not to just specifically name one, but just from everything from, reading defenses to coverage schemes to making better decisions and things like that. And he's just becoming more comfortable, in the offense, which is what you see out of a second-year quarterback, So just everything from that aspect, he's becoming, more comfortable. He's figuring out, what it is to be an Alabama quarterback.
You mentioned going against some guys.
Mm-hmm.
What is it like facing year two edge guys like Ryan Anderson, Tim Williams? Talk me through that.
It's a tremendous challenge, I'll tell you that. We have some of the best outside linebackers, in the country, between Ryan and Tim, and then all the younger guys who are very good too, and they're learning under great veterans like Ryan and Tim. So it's a very tremendous challenge, like I said. We both go hard at each other, and it's nice, every day that I can hone my skills against some of the very best and then be able to translate that over to games.
What goes into stopping somebody like that?
What was that?
What goes into stopping somebody like that, like Tim?
There's no room for error, really, because he's an experienced player. He knows, your weaknesses, because we play against each other so much. So if you're not, perfect when you come off the ball, your hand placement, your footwork, everything's got to be perfect in order for you to get a successful block. And if it's not, it'll expose you, and that's why our runs don't work sometimes.
It's obviously difficult to, make an impact as a true freshman. So what were some of the things you did, your first couple months on the job that you feel like kind of put you in a good position to obviously contribute early?
Just learning from some of the older guys, like like O.J. Howard and Brandon Green, guys who have been there before, who have said, hey, this is what you're gonna have to do in order to get on the field. I did everything I could to learn under them, get better, get faster, get stronger, and really earn the coach's trust too by proving I knew the playbook, I knew where to line up, and things like that. And of course, I'm working hard every day to try and keep that trust.
Were there any tangible things that you did though? I mean, like you say you learned it, did you spend more time here? What were some of the things?
Yeah, I'm just spending time with OJ, learning the playbook, saying, learning defenses, coverages, schemes. It's saying, because he's a veteran guy who's been there before, and he said, this is what you're going to have to do in order to, learn the defense and learn how to get on the field. And so just the learning under OJ and some of those other guys has really helped me, get on the field then, and then,
How important is the